I'm number 8.
Nice.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's impressive.
I got a really big computer.
Tell me about your Tell me about your Edge presence.
I'll build up to it, but I never get there.
Okay,
Smart.
Yeah, I don't know what prompted them to go with Microsoft over, say, Amazon.
At some point, that's just like business terms.
I guess so.
Kind of,
yeah,
or whatever, right? That's what deal you're going to do, the better deal.
I guess so. I mean, Microsoft has gaming experience that Amazon does not, right?
And also, this is Sony, not the PlayStation. This is like Sony-ass Sony.
Yes. This happened above the PlayStation division from the sound of things in terms of the negotiations.
Yeah.
It does make you wonder, though. I mean, these consoles feel more and more the same every generation.
Right. Yes.
At this point, like AMD is providing the hardware for both of them, and they're probably more likely to be even more similar this time than ever before. So it does kind of make you wonder at some point, like,
it just comes down to decisions around like, how far do you want to go for the price, or how much, where do you want to position it? Like, do you want to spend that cost on an SSD, or what are you doing?
Yeah. But yeah, this seems like it could potentially open the door to some wild stuff in the future. A story came out on Bloomberg the day, like 3 days after that announcement was made, that it took a good number of people in the PlayStation division by surprise.
Yeah.
We're doing what now? With who?
Hang on.
Do you know those guys are like... They make that
other thing.
Yeah.
Negotiations with Microsoft began last year and were handled directly by Sony's senior management in Tokyo, largely without the involvement of the PlayStation unit. Staff at the gaming division were caught off guard by the news. Managers had to calm workers and assure them that plans for the company's next-generation console weren't affected. So...
Yeah, I mean, this just means, like, what servers, if they do go into the streaming business, what servers are they using?
Yeah.
Probably Microsoft's, due to the memorandum of understanding.
Yes, right. The thing is binding and all-powerful.
That's right.
Yeah.
Benevolent? Who can say?
Yeah.
It's a memorandum of understanding.
I mean, whatever. This Bloomberg story has, quotes from analysts saying, like, it's good for Sony in the short term, but long term, that means they will be paying money directly to their competitor.
This is like when Eazy-E was making money off of Dr. Dre's albums, if you think about it.
Totally. Or, they give examples like how, like Netflix competes with Amazon Prime's video, but also has to pay Amazon to serve their own video.
Yeah.
Or like Apple competes with Samsung phones, even though they have to buy all their displays from Samsung.
Yeah. It's not unheard of in the tech business. It's just, and plenty of businesses do it.
Yeah. But it's certainly better than Sony not having any solution for that stuff at all.
Right. And it doesn't even necessarily mean that they're going to go hard on that stuff. You know, it just puts them in a position like, hey, if the wind's blowing that way, we've got an answer.
Yeah. Sony's been doing some investor relations stuff in Japan the last day or two. Video of those PS5 Spider-Man demos has gotten out there.
Yeah.
That they showed to Wired. I mean, it's pretty much exactly what Wired described. Nothing super surprising there, but it's still cool to see it in action. They've got a little timer on this stuff.
Yeah, it's like zipping through kind of the open world of Spider-Man.
Yeah, they do that one where they basically... It's cool because they try to fly at the super speed in the PS4 version, and then it hitches, like that you can see how far it can go
every
before
like
it
10
has to...
blocks or something.
You just run into an invisible wall and wait for it to load, and then they do the same thing on the PS5 dev kit, and then they're just like flying across the entire city at ridiculous speed. They also do the thing where they show it loading in different parts of the city in like less than a second.
Really into current affairs.
SSDs, they're fancy.
Yeah.
They've been fancy.
Well, but even an SSD on PC couldn't do stuff like this before. This is specifically designed around knowing that you have access to stuff like that. Yeah, it's cool to see that stuff, but it's pretty much exactly what was described. They put a bunch of slides out and stuff about backwards compatibility and...
No real detail, just
just kind of
confirming that they're doing it,
reiterating the same stuff that was in that Wired story. I guess PlayStation streaming is their kind of umbrella term now.
That's for like remote play and for PlayStation Now, right?
Yeah, like all of their streaming stuff goes under that extremely catchy name.
You know what it is when they say it. You're like, oh, streaming. Okay, I know what that is. Yeah. Let's watch Spider-Man the movie. Stream that, right?
They plan to increase CAGR to over 50%.
Holy
you're wondering.
shit!
50?
Yeah, CAGR over 50%.
I don't know what that means. I'm sure it's some financial
computers
changing the game. Computer and games revenue.